Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is XDefiant, and today we're going to be playing XDefiant. Today is mainly just going over XDefiant and telling you guys my genuine review on the game. I've already gotten a decent amount of hours in, which I'll show you guys a little bit of my career stats real quick, just to kind of get you guys an idea. We have about 18 hours and 37 minutes of playtime, obviously. I'm keeping myself pretty good with a 1KD. I'm still learning how to play a little bit, and one of the main reasons why I want to stress this out for everybody, because when I was not streaming and I was not making content, I actually broke my controller on my left stick. So now that has extreme stick drift, so you're probably going to notice that a little bit. I got to get it fixed, but even with that, I still am getting at a 1KD, so I think we're doing pretty good right now. Now, with XDefiant, I have very much enjoyed XDefiant. There are a couple things that I have noticed with, obviously, hit registration has been a very big one for quite a while now. On top of that, a lot of the game modes feel, obviously, without it having so much skill-based matchmaking, they're a little more random. So a lot of it's gonna be, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it feels like you're playing against really good players, and then sometimes it feels like you're just going against bots, and it's a weird experience, but I do enjoy it. I will say, in my opinion, it genuinely makes me feel like I'm playing an order-style Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2, if anyone has ever grown up with that. It's definitely a lot of fun to play, but it just kind of takes its own toll. Yeah, no, I haven't even touched Call of Duty since XDefiant's come out. I've been playing this pretty much every day since. If it's not this, it's usually Rocket League or Multiverses at this point. Multiverses has been throwing me into a fit, though, which that'll be later for another video. But honestly, the guns feel great. I mean, recoil control feels great. Everything feels like it hits. I think the only time I really had a problem was when I ran into like 2 or 3 different players, which I don't know what was going on with it. I don't know if they were cheating, and I don't know if it was just like some lag. I'm assuming it was just some lag, but I was having a little problem with like people being like bullet sponges, which is only an experience I've had. I know Jeb was talking a little bit about his experience. He didn't, you know, a lot of people haven't really been experiencing it like that, but at least for me, I've been having a great fucking time, man. I've been sitting here cruising and chilling, but like a lot of the younger kids that are getting into Call of Duty, they don't like the fact that skill-based matchmaking is not in the game, which I do get for the newer players. You know, with skill-based matchmaking, it does help you kind of play against people who are your own skill set. But the one thing that a lot of people aren't really talking about is the difference between how it was back then versus now. And I don't think anyone's really had like a full deep dive into it, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. My biggest thing with XDefiant versus Call of Duty now is that XDefiant brings back an old standard, or like an old way of people playing FPS games, especially like arena shooters, just because the new Call of Duties, obviously they're going to cater to a lot of the newer players. You know, they're going to make sure that you can hit your shots and you're going to have aim assist and stuff like that. But the thing about XDefiant is that it brings back this style of fend for yourself. You have to learn to get better instead of kind of relying on the system, which, I mean, as you can tell, even I'm struggling. I mean, I'm not the best player, you know, I'm not great at all, but you can obviously tell I'm still holding my own just because I've had the experience of it. I think the only real thing that I would ask of them to like add or change, the one big thing is that I want to see new guns be added for obvious reasons. Like the MDR is a really good gun. I do enjoy the way that they added that one in. A lot of the guns feel a lot more balanced now compared to the beta. And I think the only real thing that I'm like wanting or looking forward to is having new guns like the Galil show up, or like new shotguns, new pistols, snipers, just more stuff to use. Balance it out a little bit. I feel like, you know, even new operators, because I know some people were talking about how they had different operators to start with, and then they ended up using like 2 other operator sets. So at this point, it's more or less just, you know, waiting on them to show up, which one of them looked pretty cool. There was one that had like a Plague Doctor mask, and I heard a lot about that, and they seem like they're really cool, so I'm excited to see what that comes out to. As you can tell, we're already doing pretty good right now, which I know some people have already talked about, like kill streaks and stuff too, saying stuff like, man, we should have more kill streaks in the game, or we should have some. In my opinion, I do understand how some people are like, we should have kill streaks, but at the same time, it feels good as is. Like, it doesn't feel overcomplicated, it doesn't feel all crazy, it feels like a perfect balance for what it needs. The only thing I truly feel is, for instance, you've probably already seen it where people are doing the jump strafing. Some of it seems to get a little crazy, and I don't know if that's just like they are mastered the ability to do it, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been struggling to figure out how to do the movement, which, I mean, the movement feels great, mind you. It's just some of it feels like other people are able to do things I can't do, and it's a little concerning. I don't know if it's just because I haven't mastered it, or if it's like a little exploit that people are using, but whatever it may be, I know Mark Rubin had said something about fixing that a little bit with the jumping ordeal, saying that they're gonna try and do like a little ADS sway, which I feel is a really good idea, just because it doesn't make it impossible, it makes it more challenging to be able to pull it off. So it actually forces you to be able to actually like keep on your target as you're jumping, and I think that's a really good thing for them to add. But all in all, Mark, you're doing a great fucking job. Keep it up, man. You're doing fucking amazing. Please. This is the best FPS I've played in like at least 10 fucking years since like BO2. Please keep it up, my guy. This is exactly what we want. This is exactly what I want, at least. Fuck. Now, you will notice, at least on my end, that I've been noticing this for sure. I've been getting stacked on a lot more, or at least having more than like 1 or 2 people jumping at me, which is a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's really just like COD timing, in my opinion. It's probably just me being bad at the game, but it is what it is. I guess we'll find out here soon, though. I'm still learning a lot. There's still a lot, like, to go through. I haven't really taken enough time to really, like, sit down and go through, like, the nitty-gritty of everything. But all in all, it's a great experience. I ain't gonna lie. I wish they would bring talking shit to your teammates, or like talking shit to the other team. I hope they bring that back, because you have no idea how many times I'm gonna sit here and just dog shit on those teams. You know for a fact your boy's gonna do that. Now, obviously, as some of you can tell, I've already leveled up my TAC 50. I already got the AK leveled up, and after this loads. So as you guys can already tell, I already got the AK level 47, MP5 is level 45, got the TAC 50 at level 29. I'm already working on the M41, so we're working on our 4th gun now. I probably should start working with the sniper a little bit more, because I do want to try and get this up to at least close to level 50, so that a lot of the stuff, it will be a lot easier to do it. It'll be a lot easier to make videos on. Ooh! I'm gonna run with my, I can't see. I see the sun! Ooh, ooh! You had to ruin that for me, my guy? Why?
We're taking A.
Oh. Those sonar glasses are really good, though. Okay, sonar goggles, but I'm gonna call them sonar glasses. No, googly eyes. I'm gonna call them the googly eyes. Oh, there you go. The only concerning part is right there, because if you... I'll show you real quick. If you notice, you can hit like that, and then there's sometimes where you go to shoot, and it'll do that, where you'll try to shoot, you'll think you're shot, and it'll pull you all the way out and then shoot, and it's like...
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
They actually do something about that, or at least, like, tweak it a little bit so it's not as crazy. Everyone was talking about the time to kill and how fast it was, which I understand. You know, it's a little fast, I get that, but with the TAC 50, I feel like in terms of the firing, it feels really good. It's just just a tad, like 10 milliseconds too slow. That's how I feel. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. Just an extra 10 milliseconds and we'll be Gucci. Other than that, sniping feels damn near perfect, honestly. Mark Rubin, you genuinely get a 10 out of 10 from me. This feels like primetime golden era Call of Duty, and we need more of this. So I'm hoping that you keep updating this throughout the weeks, and it honestly feels good. Yeah, I fucked that up. As you can tell, I don't win every match, but all in all, I'm having a great time no matter what. Like, that's the difference between Call of Duty and XDefiant. With Call of Duty, I cannot have fun when I'm losing. I must win. That's how I feel. Whereas XDefiant, it feels like I can just take my time, relax, chill, and have fun without worrying about being the best. And that's a lot of things that's a big factor that people need to think about, is that with XDefiant, the It's not meant to be taken that seriously. Now in ranked, that's a whole different story. I completely understand about that. But when it comes to casual gameplay, this feels like you can genuinely jump on and sit here for hours and you could just have fun. You don't have to sit here and actually try, which feels, oh, it's just so good. We have not had games like that in a while, and now with games like the finals, XDefiant, multiverses, the games make it feel more casual, more toned down compared to the competitive experience. Now, I'm not saying competitive is bad. I'm not saying competitive is bad. What I am saying is that being a casual player and not wanting to go against Scumpy, this feels pretty damn good, I ain't gonna lie. See, right there, that's what I'm talking about, right there. You both got beamed, I don't even care. That's a clip and a half.
Friendlies capturing zone A.
Okay, yeah, now I got fucking clipped. Oh my god. See, that's what I love about it. You can get clipped back and forth, and it's just like a fun little rivalry. It's nothing crazy. In the next couple weeks or so, I'm definitely going to be getting bronze done for some of my guns. So yeah, I can show you guys bronze. And then I'm going to attempt to go for silver after I get some of my snipers and stuff done. I want to get a couple guns done before I attempt to go for silver, but bronze, I'm okay with going for it. Switch a little bit, though. What? Where from?
Revenge.
What?
I can't condone it, but if he's going for
Need a kill cam, my boy. What just happened to me?
I think we all see where
Get out of there. Oop, I hit him for a little bit. Look at that, I got an endorsement. Yeah. So it likes me. Aww. Now, in case if anyone is wondering what I'm running on my AK to try and get a gold or bronze, I'm using a weird little setup, but it definitely helps me out because I've noticed that a lot of these guns, I don't feel the need for like recoil control or like excessive speed, because speed doesn't really do a whole ton. Can you not, please? Please, I do not want to hear you throwing up in the mic, my guy. My brother in Christ, go outside if you're gonna be doing that. There we go, at least give me a kill. There we go, all right. This is my genuine first experience as to looking at bronze. Obviously, you can look at it in the thing. So like, for instance, you can look at it in your mastery section, but I have not actually done it, like used it, so. But, oh, it just looks, it just, so good. I mean, same as silver and gold too, because like, Personal opinion, okay? Personal opinion. Mark, if you want someone, especially for Jev and Mark, okay? If you want Jev to get a good completion camo, Mark, as soon as everyone gets gold, put diamond as the very last one, so you get gold for every gun, you get diamond on all your guns. I feel like Jev would genuinely go for that. Either that, or try and do like, kind of like what, probably what Rainbow Six Siege did with their like, black ice. That would look pretty cool too. I would be okay with having black ice in here as my fucking completionist camo, dude. Oh man, okay, listen. That would be pretty cool though. You cannot lie. Having black ice in the game would be pretty cool though. Alright, let's go check it out what it looks like in game, and then, yeah, we'll wrap the video from there. Well then. So there is no inspect. Okay, that sucks. But hey, looks clean though. Hey. Alright, let's get this going, get this done. Alright, so that is XDefiant, my review on XDefiant, and how bronze looks like in XDefiant. We actually got a lot done today. I actually feel really good about that. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, God bless and stay positive. Peace.